This is 100 days in the world of the robot Uprising in Minecraft. My team created a huge open world, which has been ruled by machines for many decades, and I ended up in it. In this hardcore survival game, I'll have to explore a giant map where robots are just everywhere, and people are hiding in order to survive. A huge number of locations and character stories await us. Of course, we won't forget about extracting resources, building a house, and leveling up our character. And the coolest feature of these 100 days will be the plot, in which I myself can decide which side I should take.
Where did I end up? Some robots walking around, and what kind of thing are you?
Hey, be quiet. Do you see? There are pursuers below. They are looking for you. It's all because of Sophia. You have to leave now.
What? Okay, we have answer options here. Who am I?
What happened to you was a mistake, but it cannot be changed. The classified name asked me to give you this transmitter. It contains information about your past.
They gave me some kind of transmitter, but nothing is clear yet. But I think it's really better to get out of here.
After talking with the robot, I decided to look around a little. Apparently, these 100 days will have a very interesting plot.
Oh, pipe. There is some kind of chest here. Let's look for loot. Medium first aid kit, gunpowder, and a piece of iron. Well, it's time to explore this world.
Coming down the mountain, the first robot attacked me. It was a drone.
Look, there's some kind of robot there. Whoa, okay, calm down. They're attacking. So, okay, we briefly dealt with the robot using this pipe.
After looking for something in the trash, I met the first person on the road.
Wait, well, who is that guy?
What do you want? Robots are starving us, but we won't give up.
The dialogue had answer options that helped me learn a little about this world. It turns out that the struggle between robots and people has been going on for 40 years, and apparently it's not going to end.
It all started when the first robot received a human passport. That's where the rift opened up.
The dialogue system here is really cool, but I think it's time to do some normal things, like get what?
We're gonna have to get acquainted with this crazy plot as well as the robots, but for now I was going to look around and make myself some kind of initial home.
Magic, whoop! And done.
I immediately installed the transmitter that the robot gave me into the house, and it turned out that it still needed to be repaired.
We definitely need more iron. Even though it's almost sunset, I'm still gonna loot this tower today because there may be a lot of useful resources there. And I can already see the robots. Guys, I don't have that much HP, but what can we do? We're gonna try and deal with them.
I dealt with the drones very quickly and ran to the tower as quickly as I could.
Okay, look, let's make the bed first. We'll definitely take the bed to our home. First aid kit? Okay, that's it, guys. Let's get out of here as soon as we can. And I can finally put the bed and go to sleep. Oh, wait, is that me? Am I dreaming? Wait, quiet. I found him. He's alive.
Second day. From the dream, of course, I was simply in shock. He asked me even more questions about the plot, but the robots distracted me from my thoughts.
It's a new day, guys, and it's still a little scary to go outside. That's why, guys, some robots are walking around here. Okay, come on. Okay, that's sorted out. Look, there's another robot here, and I think it's not attacking me. Hello, what's your name? And another one is running around there.
So far, the robots didn't seem very strong to me, and I thought that we could loot the very building where the pursuers lived. I hope that I have enough strength to cope with them.
So today I wanna... What just happened? So, okay, these two robots are coming towards me right now. Come on, one at a time. Whoa, oh my god. 4 HP, guys. How much HP do they have? Oh, 1 HP. Okay, we gotta go. Let's go. Let's run away, guys. What kind of thing is that? Okay, we have a first aid kit. So that's it. -1. Okay. Whew. I don't see anyone else here. Let's try to loot this place and try to find some good loot here. So guys, I found drinking water. I really hope it restores hunger. Yeah, it restores hunger, but not as well as we would like. Okay, let's go inside. This corridor scares me a little bit.
The building turned out to be an abandoned motel. Here, I even found a couple of interesting notes, or rather even entire books. For example, how artificial intelligence was born.
Pistol! Oh, great! That's exactly what we need. A piece of gold, a mug, and another note. I only recently learned to perceive text, and today I've already learned to type my own thoughts. The world is amazing. I wonder why people don't like us so much. We even play football with some of them. But this is rather an exception to the rule. Oh my god, I just read a note written by a robot. What's going on in this world?
The most important thing is that in this abandoned building, I was able to find enough iron to repair the transmitter.
Okay guys, let's repair it. Oh.
Hello, this is your brother. You're not answering your phone, so I'll leave this audio message. I'm calling just to find out how things are going for you. They say Zeebot Town recently hosted a festival of forgotten robots. It's a pity I couldn't come.
I just listened to an audio message from my brother? Guys, I have a brother?
It's day 3. Of course, I was surprised by the audio message, but I was even more shocked when I went outside and saw a familiar robot.
Hello,
What?
I hope you remember
Oh my
me.
God.
I'm Green. I came to see how you're doing. I was created to help people. Harming a person is bad. I'm sure your appearance here is for a reason. Oh, I'm having flower watching time. I'll be back.
After digesting this incredible conversation, I decided to go to the mine for resources. On the way, I met a new wandering NPC, the Robot Hunter.
So guys, you can ask him a lot of things, but I'm most interested in what this is, where it's Zeebot town and where it is located. So let's ask where the nearest town is.
Ha! It's the only one in the area. Zeebot Town is a metropolis controlled by these robots. I don't put my foot in there. Although they don't touch people there because they control everything.
Where's the city though? Oh, wait, a marker has been added to the map. Look, well, it's kind of far away actually. Okay, let's not get distracted from the main task, guys. Today we need to dig up as much coal and iron as possible.
I spent a little longer in the mine than I wanted. When I returned home, the first thing I did was build an extension. Now the house was 2 stories.
For a third day, guys, I think it looks pretty good.
Day 4 began quite unexpectedly. In the distance, I heard shots and ran towards them.
Oh my god, what's going on here? The robots are fighting the people. Well, take a look at that, what?
It was at that moment that I realized that this world lives its own life.
There's nothing left on the battlefield. I still don't understand who won, to be honest. And look, there's some sulfur lying around, some spare parts. So let's take it all and bring it to the house.
Having made myself an iron helmet as well as iron pants, I decided that I was ready to take a risk and try to find that same Zeebot town. And looking ahead, I'll say that this whole journey was worth it.
Well, guys, it turns out that we're running to where we haven't been before, past these magnificent red robots. Whether it's possible to make it there, I don't know yet. We'll try though, what can I say? Okay, box, let's quickly go through the box. Great drinking water, got it.
Gradually, the forest biome gave way to a wasteland and I met the first unusual dungeon. In a fenced area, some new type of robot was collecting something from the ground.
Look, there's some kind of robot vacuum cleaners. They have some kind of territory there, and to be honest, I don't know what they're doing there. I think we'll just move on. So guys, one is going towards me. Let's see its strength. Oh, okay, come on, stop.
I continued to move towards my goal, and along the way, I came across more interesting locations. For example, a trash can.
So what do we have here? Okay, come on, some kind of fire is burning. Ammo, and that's not bad. Okay, there's even some for me.
It was really interesting to explore this world. Every now and then I came across some locations or saw them on the horizon.
So guys, after a long time, I finally reached some kind of dungeon. This is some kind of store or gas station. I don't know how much longer I have to go, but the day will end soon, so I'd better find this city as soon as possible. It's really interesting, of course, the plot just moves you differently when you're here. It's very interesting to learn many things about this world, and of course I want to do it as quickly as possible so that these 3 robots don't screw me over yet. So, okay, I hid in the building. They're probably too dumb to figure out where the entrance is. Bandage, great, okay, the bandage is just perfect. Oh, guys, look, there's a drone here. Let's collect as much loot as possible and keep moving towards the city. Look, there are shelves like these here, and as I understand it, yeah, I can find a lot of useful loot in them. So we click and we collect gunpowder, and the iron is just perfect. Maybe even now you and I will be able to complete, for example, like iron armor. And look, 15 pieces of iron from just these racks. Now let's quickly make a crafting table and a full set of iron armor, and we'll be ready. Great, guys. Please congratulate me. A full set of iron armor is done. It'll be sunset soon, and I really hope that Zeebot town is somewhere nearby. On the sides, I want to note that various buildings can be seen, but I don't think we'll go there yet.
And just a minute later, I finally saw the outline of the main city of this survival, Zeebot town. This city was ruled by robots, and the people were more like a labor force who were completely subservient to the robots. In this city, I'll be able to take on tasks, exchange, buy, and hand over items, and ultimately raise my reputation with robots in order to open up more and more new branches of the plot. The most interesting thing is that this is a safe zone, and no one attacks anyone here. So, a very interesting adventure awaited us, friends.
Oh, okay guys, wait! These are the city robots. I think they're patrolling the area. And oh my god, we finally reached it. Here it is, Zeebot town.
The sun had set below the horizon, so we had to explore the city at night.
Welcome to the Zeebot Technology City.
At the entrance to the city was the largest trash dump. Imagine my surprise when I found out that this is where the people live.
Hello, gentlemen robots. I doesn't care. So, what kind of place is this? Whoa, there's people here, look. And they control everything here. Captain.
Not local. They don't really like people like you here. For people, the city has long turned practically into a colony. We don't live here, we survive. So, what do you want?
From the dialogue with the captain, I finally began to understand the essence of this whole world. A long time ago, robots became intelligent, and from that moment, they very much wanted to take care of their safety, which led to a huge conflict with the people, and the people lost their power over this world. Now, robots were in charge.
In the city, in a landfill, those who live were those who seem to be okay with the fact that robots control everything. Well, for example, there are resistors. They generally avoid cities on their own. They're trying to fight what is, but in my opinion, is almost impossible. Listen, since we're talking here, can you help me with one little matter? The kids here really need medicine, and without them, to be honest, it's hard. Bring as much as you can find. You will help us a lot with this.
This was our first assignment, so of course I agreed to it. I was also very interested of the question who Sophia is. If you remember, the robot said this at the very beginning of the story.
Sophia. Sophia is the main artificial intelligence. Nobody has ever seen her. They say only robots feel a connection with her. This is a myth that she's physically located somewhere, but in reality, no one knows. It was Sophia who turned the world into what we have now.
This concluded the dialogue with the captain. There were a couple of other interesting characters at the junkyard. Martha, who told me a story about how she had recently broken up with her boyfriend, as well as Philip, who is always willing to exchange some junk for bullets.
While we were talking with everyone there, day 5 has already arrived. The city lives its own life, and let's try to loot it today.
Walking around the city, the first thing I came across was a store where there was a merchant, as well as vending machines where you could buy a lot of cool loot.
And the most important currency here, guys, is sulfur, so let's keep that in mind.
In the middle of the city stood a low and most important building. It was the mayor's office, and the head of the city of the robot tech sat in it.
Oh, he has a throne there or something. I can't figure out if he looks stern or creepy.
What does a person need from me? The time when we listen to you is long gone.
Okay, and he's daring me, look. Answer options, who is Sophia?
This is the creator. She gave us intelligence, and thanks to this, we are here. Recently, there was a rumor about some kind of malfunction associated with an inexplicable force. Nobody knows what the source is and how things are now. This can only be found in a cube.
So, what kind of cube is that?
This is an array beyond time and space. The most important mysteries of the universe, as well as the structure of the world, are contained there. Our creator is located in this array.
Having received a huge amount of new information, I also accepted a small quest in which the city's main robot asked me to clean out the sewers.
I took the quest, guys. I don't know why the robots here can't do it, but I guess I'll have to do it. I think we're gonna return home. We've already learned a lot today. The only thing is, I didn't find my brother, but I don't even know his name, so we'll just go back home.
Day 6. Today I'm going to specifically focus on survival, because you can't survive here without leveling up. We still have a huge number of new biomes and countless types of robots waiting for us, which can be hundreds of times more dangerous than those we can see now.
First of all, I'm gonna make a small fence right away with a reserve for the fact that we'll also make the house bigger later. Because guys, as you understand, those robots are everywhere. You can just wake up and they're near your house.
By evening, I was done with the upgrade. It turned out pretty cool. Now I could feel a little bit safer. Day 7. The most important currency in our world is sulfur. You can get it through many different ways. For completing tasks, for turning in all sorts of rubbish, and also sulfur falling from monsters. In the coming days, I was gonna get enough of it so that I could slightly upgrade my armor, items, and weapons.
Day 10. That's how much sulfur I managed to collect. It's much more difficult to obtain than I thought, but we just simply need it. Now I'm gonna go to Zeebot town and do some shopping. But we definitely don't have enough here. We can buy some kind of gun for 20 sulfur, we have enough ammo for it, and some kind of chest plate. Oh, and it looks pretty good, by the way. So that's it, guys. We bought everything. Let's go back.
On day 11, I wanted to go into the sewers and clean them out to complete the task for the main robot in Zeebot town.
The only thing I don't understand is why this sewer is located several kilometers from the city. Let's try to go inside. I hope our survival doesn't end right here, and here it is. The room looks quite abandoned, so I don't see anyone yet. It's unclear who I need to protect from. Oh, wait, who is that? Okay, calm down, guys. What kind of mutant was that just now? We're in the world about the uprising of robots. Do mutants come from? I'm actually surprised that there's anything in the survival game other than robots. So, gun, okay, gun, that's perfect, guys. And by the way, maybe we'll now pick pick up all sorts of junk here and then sell it to a merchant. And they're still running towards us. Oh, they actually have a lot of HP, guys. Not to say they're easy, but it's basically easy with mutants as long as they don't use ranged weapons. Maybe I should have come here later, because it's obvious that with the guns that I have now, the maximum I can fight is this rad. But we're gonna leave it, I'll let it live. A computer in the sewer and a printer? Nice breeze. So I think this isn't just an unusual sewer, and there's some kind of secret base here, or I don't know what this is. A note, iron, and ammo. We settled in the sewer, founded our base here to escape from robots, but at some point radiation appeared. At first it was in small quantities, but gradually it grew. Most people have turned into mutants. We had to leave our safe shelter. And that, guys, is why mutants are here. It explains everything. So ammo, 6 sulfur, and a steel axe for 8 damage. Okay, and we have a pipe for 4. Okay, that's perfect. We're changing it. Now, guys, we'll race with an axe like this. I'm basically Thor right now. We have 2 unexplored passages left, and I think this is the only one because that one is blocked. So let's go there quickly. Who would have thought that there was an elevator here, guys? Concrete changes into brick, and it looks pretty cool. But you know, it'd be even better if there were no mutants here. And the very last one remains. Okay, that's it. And wow, guys, it looks like we have completely cleaned out the sewer. All that remains is to collect all the rubbish that's here and go turn in the task. It's time to go home, guys. We've completely cleaned out the sewer.
From day 11 to day 12, I had a dream again, but the picture there didn't change at all. In the morning, I went and decided to pass the quest, for which I received quite a lot of sulfur and, most importantly, new information on the plot.
And you are not like the other people. You're still capable of something. Mr. Robotics, breaking news from the Cube. Spit it out. Sophia has a bug in her code. Everything in the Legion was ordered to send this message, including us. But what is the reason? Nobody knows, sir. Rumor has it that this is somehow connected with the Chosen One, but no one knows who he is and when he will appear. So, here's the deal. So, man, thank you. It's better not to tell anyone what you heard here. And by the way, I wanted to give you a new task. One of our old robots has caught a virus and poses a threat to the city. His name is Dumpster. You need to eliminate it. I gave the coordinates into the magazine. Now leave me. I need to think.
Oh, guys, that's insane. It's crazy how the plot develops. What if I'm the chosen one? It's not for nothing that the robot at the very beginning said something about Sophia. It'll be possible to somehow search for information about this code and ask NPCs who are walking around. Well, let's try to complete the next task from this robot.
On day 13, I remembered about the people who live in the city, and I thought that I should collect medicine for them. To a greater extent, they could be found in the hospital dungeon, but for now, I never saw this place on the map. However, bandages and some average first aid kits could be found on dumps, so I spent the whole day looting them.
I have so many thoughts, guys. I don't even know which ones to give you. Well, first of all, as you can see, the plot. It's just great. What I like most is that we can see both the robot side and the human side. And even now I can choose who to help and who to not. I'm gonna be helping everyone for now, and just to still understand what's going on here, but of course I would like to take the side of the people. Actually, tell me your thoughts in the comments. Based on them, maybe I'll also make some decisions.
On day 14, I gave people their medicine. For this, they thanked me with a little sulfur, and most importantly, they gave me a couple of useful items.
3 super batteries, some food, and a tent.
It's time for a new home. Day 15. The first thing I did was go into the sewer to dig up those very bricks that I really liked, because it was from them that I was gonna build my new house.
And we dig bricks, true bricks. I don't even remember if I ever built a brick house in any of my survivals, by the way. This will most likely be the first one today. This is the kind of frame we get, and I saved some space for both the warehouse and the bedroom. I think it'll take a little bit of time.
On day 16, I finished the house and further improved the fence.
Guys, this isn't the final version of the house yet, but this is roughly what it looks like. Initially, I wanted to make a garage downstairs, but then I changed my mind and made a storage room here along with a kitchen. Plus, as you can see, we have an extension here. It's empty for now, but let's first enter the main building. Here we have simply beauty and comfort. Here I crafted these pots along with some bushes, set up my bed, and definitely a computer along with a radio. And we have a passage to a room like this. Maybe there's gonna be an enchanting table there, but for now we're just gonna leave it empty. It's day 17, guys. Today I'm gonna further explore this world. Green? What are you doing here?
Hello, I wish people and robots weren't at odds. It is very sad.
Green is already a permanent character in this video.
let's support him. I hope this will be the case in the end.
I hope so too. You can change a lot. It's not for nothing that Sophia herself spoke about you.
What? Tell me more?
The record is erased. The record is erased. The record is erased. Oh, yeah, the record is erased. Oh, it's time for me to go feed the squirrels. See you.
How am I even related to Sophia? Well, in general, this Green is a pretty cool guy. Well, not a guy, he's a robot. Guys, today I want to go along this road. It's not far from our house, but I've never walked along it, so let's hit the road. And by the way, on the right side, there's this thing. We saw something similar in the wasteland, but there were robots there. But here, I don't see any of them. I walked for about 5 more minutes until I found a regular trash dump. I looted a few items there and found the main exhibit. A toilet. I think we just have to take it home. What? Look, you can search for loot in it. Okay, let's definitely pick it up. But further down the road, a very interesting location awaited me. It was a bar. In other words, the base of all the resistance. Those who fight with the robots and are categorically against them. Look, they even have a little bit of security here. And what's this? So, Lewis, I lost my house. Let's see.
Hello, my name is Lewis. It's hard for me to admit it, but I'm homeless. The robots came to me and simply destroyed my house. The resistors took me in with them. I would go back, but I'm scared that the robots are still there.
Guys, we definitely have to help him. So, where's your house?
I have added a tag to your journal. Help me, please. Unfortunately, I don't have any sulfur or anything for that matter, but I'll be very grateful to you.
Okay, guys, we'll definitely help him. So, let's go see what else is here. So, oh, is that a cutscene?
Yeah, these robots. They become completely insolent. Don't equate everyone. There are also good robots. One of them even saved my life. What do you know about them? They destroyed their world. Come down and sit down. Who are you to tell me? Oh, they're at it again. Hey, passerby, you're not one of us. Resolve our dispute.
Oh, guys, not this. Do I really have to choose now? I think there are good robots. Look at Green, who comes to us all the time. He seems to be kind. They're good robots, that's true, but I suggest everyone calm down.
Everything is clear with you. Thank you very much for resolving this situation. Sometimes they need an outside opinion, and they calm down. We, the Resistors, are fighting robots. Bad robots.
You could ask him a bunch of questions. First of all, I learned that their struggle is quite difficult, because the robots have taken control of the entire world. Thirdly, he offered to join them. I said that I would think about it and didn't draw any hasty conclusions. And oh look, he's buying some items and selling food. The further the plot goes, guys, the more choices we need to make. Now, let's go home. The morning is wiser than the evening, as they say. It's a new day. Since it was possible to exchange coal and iron for sulfur at the bartender, I decided that I would go specifically loot the mines. Because in order to extract garbage, one way or another, you have to constantly fight the robots, waste ammo, and the durability of objects. And going to the mine seemed better. So I spent a whole day and a half underground. Guys, we just dug up a lot of resources. It's sad that I didn't find that many diamonds, only 3 pieces. For now, let's put them in our warehouse and go to the bartender before the sun sets. Having received enough sulfur, I felt that I had finally begun to develop. It's crazy how much sulfur there is, guys. I think we can buy up every vending machine in town. Which is basically what I did the next day. Look, I have enough for a scar. Let's take the scar. Club, handle, ammo, and everything. Wait, I've already run out of sulfur? No, did you see that? I thought for some reason I had enough for more. I don't know what this robot looks like. I only have a marker on the map with the landfill. I'm gonna go there now and hope we survive. It didn't take long to get there. Just 5 minutes later and I was already there. What's this? This robot? Why does it have my face? Okay, there's nothing we can do, guys. Let's go. Apparently, I'm only killing myself, but as a robot. There's so many of these little robots around them. Come on, come on, come on. Carefully, carefully. Okay, run, run, run. Oh my god, he has so many types of attacks. Okay, first of all, it's better to deal with the creeps. Calm down, guys. It's just a robot. Yeah, of course, twice as big as me, but still. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Guys, I don't know how much HP he has. I think a lot. I think it's a lot. And these attacks. Wow, I've never seen anything like this in my life. So I didn't hit him. I didn't hit, guys. 3 HP, 3 HP, 3 HP. Oh, that's it, guys.
That's it. Oh my god. And oh my god, he dropped so much XP. We just killed this huge robot dumpster. The battlefield here, of course, is huge. You can't say anything. I don't have much HP, so it's just better to run away from here.
On the 21st day, I returned to Zeebot Town, where I was planning to hand over the task to Robotech.
Unbelievable. You destroyed it. Many thanks to you, man. I have a gift for you. You deserve it. Now you will have your own dog. Unpack it when you get home.
What was also unusual was that I could ask him very cool plot questions.
Can I get into the cube?
For a person, this is simply impossible. But except for one thing. The creator. Because the cube was formed thanks to man, Sophia also didn't appear on her own. But that is already in the past. The world is different now, and where the creator is, no one knows.
And this concludes the dialogue with the head of Zeebot Town. After that, I quickly went home with my gift.
Okay guys, well, let's unpack it. Oh my god, it's really a doggy, look. I don't even know what name to give him. Our names are always so standard. So, for example, let's call him Lamb. And look, he's actually just playing.
Hello, I'm your new friend.
Wait, so dogs can talk now? This is where technology has come. In our time, this wasn't the case. Hello, what can you do?
Being your friend.
And so, in this world, I made 2 new friends. Green, who by the way came by the next day, he didn't say anything useful, just asking how things are going. And Lamb, who is now my dog.
The way the mechanics work in these 100 days and the way it's done, this is just some new level, guys. A new level of the 100 days on my channel.
After my conversation with Green on the 22nd day, I decided to go back to my business. As you remember, we had one empty room at our base, from which I wanted to make an enchanting room. An enchantment, in simple words. Well, now I think the best solution would be to make a house for Lamb. I would make a house for Green, but he's one of those NPCs who are still on their own, and I don't know why he always appears near me.
Today, guys, after making a house for Lamb, I'm gonna go get wood so that we always have a supply. And no, I won't make a farm. I do it in pretty much every survival. Let's somehow manage without it.
Instead, I was going to make a small animal farm. And no, not to eat them, but to keep them safe from robots.
Well, we have a lot of space at our base. I'll now make some pens and begin to slowly collect the animals.
By evening, I managed to collect 3 pigs, 1 chicken, and that's it. Unfortunately, I didn't have the wheat to bring a cow.
We have to start small, guys.
But you'll see, we will save all the animals. The next day, while walking around the map, I found this bridge.
Oh my god, I think it leads somewhere. We won't go there yet. I think we'll leave it for the next episode. And by the way, so that you don't miss them, be sure to subscribe. Press the button, and turn on the notifications.
I also found this small building. It turned out to be a tiny power plant.
So, let's see, guys. Well, there were engineers here. It turns out they were involved in this. And look at how many different spare parts there's here. So, well, I hope no one needs this now. We're gonna take it. Medicine and a couple of boxes. We're gonna search them too. Look, well, I hope it continues to work. While I'm running home, guys, I'm still thinking about the plot. I don't yet understand who I should help, robots or people. It's very difficult to make a decision right now, guys, because I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. What interests me most in my role in this story, that is whether I'm somehow connected with Sophia, the main computer. That's what's interesting now. Robotech unfortunately didn't give me any data at all so that I could somehow move further along the plot. So for now, I'm at a dead end.
But this dead end didn't last long. At night, a new dream awaited me, in which shocking words were spoken.
Choice. You have to make a choice. Understand who you are. The fate of this world is in your hands.
Oh my god, was that Sophia? I think it's probably time to wake up.
When I woke up, a new text displayed to me.
Press A to open the menu. Oh, I understand what this is. Look, there's a scale of robots and people. Depending on how events develop in the world, the scale will change. Yeah, we must of course choose who will be for, guys. Still, despite many factors, I would like to be for the people. Robots have destroyed this world, so we must fight back. It doesn't matter that I was performing a task for a robot here. Let's skip that. I was figuring things out.
It's also worth noting that the world is constantly changing. Various events occur, from time to time new secondary tasks appear, but completing which it'd be possible to increase the influence of the parties of interest. And by the way, the weather also changes, because the next day it started to rain.
It's a new day, friends. Today I'm gonna go on my first trip with my dog Lamb. Well, what do you think? In Minecraft you also need to walk dogs.
Today I wanted to go on one very interesting building that I saw on the horizon. This place wasn't far from Zeebot Town.
Look, there are trees growing right here in the middle of a wasteland. This looks like some kind of anomaly. Another plus to everything is that the lake here is just acid. And the building, by the way, is not like the others. This is really interesting. Let's go in. Oh, slippers. Slippers are always needed in the world of the robot uprising, guys. Listen, there's actually a lot of stuff here, and there's there's even switches.
The house was really cozy, and there were also boxes with loot here. Having looted this building, my dog and I went further and came across this abandoned factory. There were more than enough robots here.
So guys, carefully. Okay, we gotta fight them here, and there's no space. It's not time to get down. Let's do it, guys. We need to get everything out of here quickly. Listen, they probably used to make robots here, or I don't know what. Oh, there's even guns. It's crazy how much sulfur there's here. Okay, dog, let's get out.
It became clear that robots would spawn directly in this factory, so we decided to leave. The next day I remembered Lewis, who lost his home. I decided that I urgently needed to help him and went to the mark.
So look, now Lam and I will see what's going on here. The robots are just standing still as if nothing happened. Let's fight for Lewis. That's it. Everyone here has been cleaned out. Great, now we can return the task.
Returning to the resistance, I found Lewis and told him that he could return home. As he said, he didn't have any sulfur from me, but the influence of the people in this world rose.
Look, the slider has moved. Wow.
I urgently began to walk around all the NPCs that came my way and ask if they had any task for me. Thus, I came across a single tent with a fire where a man was standing. Having found out what happened, I realized that his helicopter had crashed, but maybe there were still living people in the helicopter. The task sounded dangerous, so I first took Lamb home and then went to the helicopter myself.
Okay guys, I can already see a helicopter among the trees. Oh my god, there's so many robots here. Let's be careful with them. Let's see what's inside.
You saved us. We thought we would never get out.
And then I had a dilemma. I realized that I like helping people, but on the other hand, for some reason, all the answers to the plot were given to me by robots. So I decided to look into Zeebot Town and see what new quests have appeared for me.
Well, hi, human.
I can ask him about the old robot fair. If you remember the audio message that we listened to from the transmitter, according to the story, my brother was going to come get her.
The fair was last held about 10 years ago. Why did you suddenly remember about it?
So we have an option to just skip and leave or tell him. Let's tell him. I'm looking for my brother. He was talking about the fair.
What? About the fair? Don't tell anyone about the fair. Let me guess, you have dreams too?
So guys, I don't even know what to tell him. Well, yeah, I have dreams.
Incredible. No one will help you here. You need to find the eldest. He will be able to answer all the questions.
Where can I find him?
I sent the coordinates to your journal. Only the chosen ones can access it.
After such a dialogue, I didn't waste time and immediately went to these coordinates.
Okay, a cave, yeah. So this is him?
I'm just like you.
The same as me? How is that? What do you mean?
Later you will understand everything.
But now it's impossible to understand. I've been here for so long. I've come this far. I wanted something specific. I have dreams. Who is Sophia? Is it possible to get into the club? I have dreams. Obviously, this is the most interesting one, I think.
What are dreams? It's the imagination of the brain, but not yours. For you, dreams are memories. I know of only two in this world who can hear Sophia. Until now, I only knew one. It was me. Now there's two of us. The cube is a complex, unapproachable figure. It no longer matters whether it was created or formed.
What does Sophia want from me?
So that you remember your past. You were once human.
What does that mean? I'm a robot?
If you're interested in what will happen next, be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications.